welcome back to the next move with Valetax. My name is Innocent Raniferi, global market analyst here at Valetax. On this week's market outlook, as always, we're going to be sharing trade ideas and also exploring the fundamentals that could be affecting or influencing the direction of the mentioned pairs. But before we get started, let's do a quick recap of our trade idea from last week and how the market played out overall. Last week's market was highly dominated by the federal interest rate decision and the FOMC meeting alongside the US-Iran peace agreement. We see the Feds keeping interest rate unchanged, thereby keeping also a hawkish narrative that brought back strength into the dollar and thereby weakening other riskier assets. We saw the drop on gold and also the fall on oil due to the treaty and the opening of the Strait of Hormuz. These were the major movers of the market. Our trade idea on the XAUUSD was highly influenced by this agreement between US and Iran and also the interest rate on being unchanged and hawkish narrative from the Feds. We saw the XAUUSD respect our trade idea by retesting the 4,300 level areas before the sells, but the sells came in at the middle of the week when the interest rate decision was decided to be unchanged and a more hawkish statement, thereby bringing straight back into the DXY as previously analyzed last week, with prices falling as low as the 4,135 levels. Moving on for this week, we're going to be sharing continuation of our trade idea on the XAUUSD and the EURUSD. For the XAUUSD this coming week, we expect to see a continuation of the sells, although prices currently are at the 4,130 levels, 150 levels. With the XAUUSD still looking weak and a hawkish dollar, we expect to see the XAUUSD continue to sell to target levels below the 4,000 areas. We probably might see the XAUUSD hitting levels around the 3,800 levels, 3,900 levels. And moving on to the EURUSD, with the EURUSD still respecting its bearish narrative and the hawkish dollar, with prices hitting the 1.141 levels on Friday before a quick U-turn to target the previous broken support levels at the 1.151. If prices eventually complete this bullish correction and the retest of the 1.151, likely will continue the sells on the EURUSD considering the fact that the dollar remains hawkish. And remember, charts are just a footprint of the market. The context of the market is highly built by what happens outside of the chart. Those are the fundamentals and the macros. And here are the following macros to be paying attention to for the week. On Wednesday, for the USD, we have the new home sales and the crude oil inventories. And on Thursday, bringing in with more high impact, we have the core PCE index and the final GDP for the USD. So remember to trade safe and trade smart during these sessions. The summary for this week's trade idea is a continuation of the sells after a quick intraday pullback for the XAUUSD and the continuation of the sells after a retest of the 1.15 levels for the EURUSD to continue bearish. Remember, this is not a trading signal, but only a trade idea with no guarantee for success. So always do your own research and apply risk management where necessary. And until next time, let's see you on the next move with Valetax. Trade smart and trade safe.